Wilder, don't write Wilder off out the occasion either. He could be fighting me next. Who knows? I could have a third trilogy with Wilder here. Like I say, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And
right, guys. So I don't know if you guys have seen this interview on IFL. Tyson Fury's been talking, he's opened up talking to IFL TV, talking to, was it Boxing Social? Let's jump into it, man. Like, subscribe, share this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop your comments in the comment section below. Tyson Fury says Joshua fight not imminent, Wilder fight could be next. Who knows? So Tyson Fury coming out, talking about he could be fighting Deontay Wilder in a trilogy. Talking about there's stuff going on behind the scenes. Tyson Fury lost his pen? Has Tyson Fury lost his pen? Does Tyson Fury still want to fight Joshua? Is Eddie Hearn being too positive? Is Bob Arum being too positive? Is there some serious wranglings going on behind the scenes in negotiations between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury's team? You know, because all this positivity coming up, talking about fight is agreed. That, listen, check my previous video on Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua agreed. I've been saying this. They keep talking about fight is agreed, this is agreed, we're close to the fight being agreed, or we're looking at his venue, this and the other. But where's the poster? Where is the poster? When is this fight going to be announced? Stop wasting time. Well, stop wasting time. You know that you're gonna not fight in the UK. We all know we ain't got enough fans. We're not gonna get the fans in. So you've got a small number of of options. You know, I think there's some proper wranglers going on behind the scenes more than they're letting us know. Because Tyson Fury, I don't know if it's mind games or if he's playing games or if Tyson Fury's been dead serious. You know, but we've seen statements from Tyson Fury before, making statements, and then after, it turns out it's completely different. But Tyson Fury here, talking about the Joshua fight is not imminent, talking about he could actually be fighting Deontay Wilder in a trilogy, which is interesting because they were actually talking about, those rumors going around that Deontay Wilder could be fighting Charles Martin. What's happened with that? Does Deontay Wilder know he could potentially be fighting Tyson Fury in a trilogy? That's why his team is, held back on him fighting Charles Martin. Possibly. Let's jump into, there's so much quotes here, man. Where's the Wilder quotes? I'm going to make a separate video on Tyson Fury and all this Anthony Joshua stuff. What's going on with that one. But focusing on, Tyson Fury talking about fighting Deontay Wilder, because everyone thought, the hashtag, the contract has expired. But Tyson Fury talking about fighting Wilder. Where's his comments? It says, Don't write off Deontay Wilder out of the equation. He could be fighting me next. Who knows? Said Fury. I could have a trilogy with Wilder yet. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Wilder might be next. Who knows? So those are the words of Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury believes he could be fighting Deontay Wilder next. In the interview, he did actually say that outside of the Joshua fight, he believes the next biggest payday, big fight for him, is actually himself taking on Deontay Wilder in the trilogy, which, I actually believe to be true. Deontay Wilder's still a massive name in heavyweight division. The fans are going to say, I don't want to see the fight. I saw Wilder get smashed up. They're going to buy the pay-per-view. They're going to watch the fight. Once we see the press conference and the thing, they're going to sell the fight. We all know we're going to buy the pay-per-view. So let's stop talking nonsense. We're buying the pay-per-view. I'm buying the pay-per-view. If Tyson Fury fight Deontay Wilder in the trilogy, I'm buying the pay-per-view. It's a massive fight. Two big heavyweights. Fury could be knocked out. We know Tyson Fury could stop Wilder now. So it's a massive fight. Could it happen? Because Tyson Fury here talking about how long it took Mayweather and Pacquiao to fight before they fought. This don't sound positive from Tyson Fury in terms of the AJ fight. Has Tyson Fury lost his pen? Does Tyson Fury still want the fight? Tyson Fury been talking about Josh Warrington, ring rust. Tyson Fury not looking in the greatest of shape. Does Tyson Fury not want out? He doesn't think that he's ready for this fight? Or is it really maybe Tyson Fury's right that, all the wranglings going on behind the scenes, there's problems in negotiations? Money, we don't know, because they're putting a positive spin on everything, but we don't really know what's going on behind the scenes like Fury said. But focusing on Deontay Wilder, I still think it's a big fight. You know, it's a risky fight for Tyson Fury to fight Deontay Wilder, because the way he's saying it, oh yeah, don't write off Wilder, he could fight me next, who knows. You know, you're fighting Deontay. You could lose that fight, Tyson. You could go there, get bombed out. You know, it's heavyweight boxing. Wilder can punch. You get bombed out by Deontay, you know, and then there's no undisputed. You know, there's no undisputed. And if the contract is expired, is he going to sign a new contract with Deontay Wilder? Is there going to be rematch stipulations, man? There's going to be some mad, ridiculous wranglings. If Tyson Fury goes on to fight Deontay Wilder again. Because if the contract expired, are there going to be rematch clauses in the contract if he's to fight Deontay Wilder again? Very much likely there will be. And we could be having a 4th fight. Like, come on, Tyson Fury, man. You want to see the undisputed fight. Like, I don't mind seeing Fury fight Deontay Wilder again. But if we're in a situation where we could be seeing a 4th fight between these guys, if a new contract has to be made, or I don't know, maybe if the old contract, because Tyson Fury talking about, you never know who could be fighting Deontay Wilder. Does Tyson Fury know that is a possibility with all this arbitration thing going on with the old contract, that he may actually have to fight Deontay Wilder? More things have to be revealed. We have to wait and see what happens, man. Drop comments in the comment section below. We don't have enough information going on from that deal, that contract. You know, nothing's really come out of that. Deontay Wilder's team is working on some things. We don't know what the judge is gonna say. But let's see what happens, man. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Tyson Fury saying he could still fight Deontay Wilder. Do you guys want to see the Deontay Wilder fight? What happens in the trilogy? Can Deontay Wilder win? Has Deontay Wilder learned his lessons? Can he pick up on his mistakes and beat Tyson Fury? Or is Tyson Fury playing mind games and he's really set to fight Anthony Joshua? Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me see what you guys are saying. Cool.